Hey, everybody, Marcus Carlton back for another episode of the Talking Stick podcast. We're going to have a couple of firsts today on the Talking Stick. We're going to have our first repeat guest in Coach Cody Ziegler to talk a little volleyball, and we're going to have our first multi-guest show. We got three seniors from the volleyball team, Maddox Curitan, Veda Watkins, and Macy Milner, going to join in with Coach, and we're going to talk about the regional championship and the upcoming state tournament. Stick around. This is going to be a good one. Well, as you can see, I got a full house with me today on the Talking Stick podcast. The regional champion volleyball team, Maddox Curitan, Veda Watkins, Macy Milner, Coach Ziegler, three seniors and the coach. Ladies, welcome into the show and congratulations on winning regionals.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Coach, I'm going to start with you a little bit. Talk a little bit about the run-through conference, going 10-0 in conference play, and then working your way through the regionals.
Yeah, we've been very fortunate to be very competitive this year. The girls said they wanted to be undefeated and want to be conference champs, and so they put in a lot of work this summer to prepare for that, and they executed night after night, and I was very, very proud of the way that they finished their season.
So, Maddox, I'll start with you. All three of you ladies are seniors. What does it mean to you in your final season to go out undefeated in conference, regional champs, and here with a bye in the state tournament waiting to see who you play?
I mean, it definitely means a lot. I've obviously spent a lot of time and, effort has been put into volleyball. So I know I just wanted to end it off on a good note, and I couldn't think of like a better group of girls. And obviously we're so blessed to have Coach Ziegler, and so I'm just super excited how our season's went so far, and I just hope that we can cap it off.
Veda, same question for you. What does it mean to you?
Well, I couldn't have wanted it any other way. I love all the girls. We had fun and just played together as a team very well. And like Maddox said, so blessed to have it so good in state and to get to play with all my girls. So, yeah.
All right, Macy, you know the question. So, what's this mean to you to have this kind of season in your senior go around?
Well, it's really good. I think we've worked really hard for this, and I think that just executing it just really makes us all feel good, and just seeing how far we've come, and I just hope that we just continue to go more.
All right, Coach, going to jump back to you for just a second. You made your way through regionals. Now you get to go back to a very familiar place to play state tournament. What's that going to be like?
I'm actually excited that it's at Wynn. It's really close to home, and so we get to have a little bit of a hometown crowd, and hopefully, these girls have had a good student section cheering them on all year, so hopefully they'll get to make the trip too. I left Wynn on good terms, so I don't feel weird about going back there and taking this team back there. I'm excited, and I think the girls are excited, and I think it'd be fun to do it at Wynn.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I'm going to open this up to one of you three players, whoever wants to go first here. Thinking back to when the season began, what was it, late August, I guess, when the season began, through now, what would you say has been the biggest obstacle you've had to overcome this season? Whichever one of y'all want, I'll just tag one of you. Veda, you go first on this one.
Let's see. I would say just through every game, which we do a pretty good job at this, but we've had to make sure that we stay level-headed through it all because we have been doing good, and so each game we go into, we have to make sure that we're not we have to humble ourselves and not get cocky and stay level-headed through each game we played. So,
Macy, anything to add?
Yes, I would say playing competitive back to back. It's just really important to just be able to go from one to another and just work just as hard as you did the day before. But I think we've done that really well. But I think that would probably be the biggest.
All right, Maddox, your turn.
I would probably say changing the mindset. Obviously, new coach, new culture, and so kind of tapping into what she's trying to teach is the every ball is gettable and the level 5 play every single game, no matter the opponent. I wouldn't say it was an obstacle because everyone obviously gave in very quickly and it's worked out for us. But I would, at the beginning, I mean, it's a big change, but I'm glad and pleased to see how everyone adapted to it.
All right, Coach. I saw you kind of smile when they gave their answers there. What does it say to you to know that this is the impact that you've had on these girls this season?
Yeah, I think it's very, very. I have a special team, anyways. This is one of those rare teams that you as a coach you wait years and years and years to get one. And the fact that I came into it, my first year at Westside is awesome. But the fact that you can have 3 seniors that are open minded to change and really kind of welcoming new things, whether it is the culture or a new style of play or a new mentality. I think that says a lot about the leadership. And I think that's probably the biggest reason that we have been so successful is because those upperclassmen were open to evolving and changing. They were a great team prior to me getting here. So it was about making minor adjustments and changing small things to be, from going from good to great. And I think a lot of times that doesn't happen. You have a little bit of pushback from your older kids. So I think the fact that these guys have, everything that each one of them said individually, they're all 3 huge things that we've been trying to implement all season, playing competitively night after night after night and not just being satisfied with one win against a competitive team, to know that you have to turn around and do it the next night as well. Coming in, working hard in the summer, like Maddox said, and kind of pushing yourself. Every single ball is gettable all the time. And Veda said, keeping yourself humble, they haven't let anything get to their head. And that's hard to do with as much success as these girls have seen this year. So the fact that they're still level-headed and humble and just ready to push all the way, and they haven't been satisfied with anything that we've been. I mean, we've celebrated, we've been excited about it, but it's not the end for us, and I think they know that. And the fact that they're still hungry for that next win, it's an exciting thing to see.
Love it. I love the fact that you're kind of seeing this as the job's not finished. It's great what we've done, but that the job's not finished and there's still work to do. So you guys have, by winning the regional, you get the first round bye, and you're waiting on the winner of Huntsville and Mena, which will play tomorrow. We're recording this on Sunday, and Huntsville and Mena play Monday at 4 o'clock, and then you guys get the winner on Tuesday at 4 o'clock. Does the bye help, or does it work kind of against you? Because I've heard coaches go both ways with it.
I think it's about the kind of mentality that you take to it. If you let it go to your head and you think, well, we've got this first round bye, so that means we should win our first match. You can't ever think like that, and that can be a disadvantage. But we get one more day of rest, we get one more day of preparation, we get one more day to get in the gym and really, really work hard towards that Tuesday win. I would say the only disadvantage is the first game you play at state, there's always going to be a little bit of, first game jitters that you got to get out of the way. And whichever team that we play on Tuesday is already going to have had a chance to get that out of their system. So we're going to have to mentally do a good job of starting off the match well and really strong, and try to get those jitters out as quickly as we can to take ownership of the game.
All right, so Maddox, I'm gonna throw this at you, and then Veda and Macy, y'all can prepare your answers as well. The game on Tuesday, what would you say is, if you had to narrow it down to one thing that you ladies have to do to come out on the winner's side, what would that one thing be?
I would just say trust our training, because clearly we've obviously worked really hard all summer, all season. Every game has been preparing us for now. And so I just think going back to the basics and what we've really focused and worked on this whole season is going to keep us level-headed and just kind of more comfortable, because like she said, I mean, obviously there's a lot of jitters, but we also have a lot of experienced players. We've been in this position except two sophomores, and so I think just going back to what we know is going to be our best friend.
All right, Macy, I'm going to go to you this time instead of Veda, and then Veda, you can close us out.
I would just say, mainly staying level-headed, because going into the postseason, we're going to start playing teams that we haven't really seen before, and we can expect anything from them. And so just really being able to play our game and do what we know how to do, but stay level-headed the whole entire game, because they're going to score and they're going to do good things, but just staying on our side of the net and focusing on us.
All right, Veda, close us out here. What's the one key to coming out victorious on Tuesday?
So we have to go off of what we've learned and what we know and what we've accomplished. And I feel like we have accomplished a lot this season. And so just going into the game, giving it our all, level 5 play, and having the right mentality will really push us through to get the win. So.
All right, so last question for you players. I'm going to throw this one out there. Y'all are all seniors. What does it mean to you to be able to kind of show these sophomores that come into the mix, hey, this is how we do things, and this is the standard for Westside volleyball? Maddox, I'll start with you.
I feel like it means a lot because even though we are leaving after this year, I mean, obviously you like to see the program that you came from succeed years after you've left. And I just think kind of putting our mark on it is like we led the mindset change, and the fact that we've already tapped into that and they're just going to keep following that and growing on that is good to see. And also showing them that success does take hard work and determination, but it's so doable if you really put your head down and do the things that coach is asking and kind of pushing our limits.
Veda?
Yeah, so they have watched us and we have put our leadership into them and shown them like just how to push themselves and to be competitive throughout the game. So them like playing like they see us and we play well together, and they get to just have that for the next years to come to play off of. So.
All right, Macy, round us out.
Yeah, we have like very talented younger girls on our team, and just really showing them like to stay determined and play as hard as you can every game. Just really like I wanted to see them succeed, so I just like the fact that they can watch us like work hard and just hope that they can learn from us.
Coach, I don't know that you could have said that any better. That's some great leadership right there from your seniors, talking about laying the foundation and making sure that the younger players understand the standard.
Yeah, these girls, I mean, and there's two more other seniors. We've got Emma Claire Pruitt and Bailey Parker, and all 5 of them. And we've got McKenna Craig, she's our manager, and even her, she's still a great leader too. I couldn't have asked for a better group to come in and lead. And kind of like these girls said, like, they want to see the program be successful after that, but I think they've done an excellent job of buying into the work ethic and the expectation of that. And I think that's a big part of the reason that the younger girls work so hard is because they see how much work that these girls right here are willing to put in, and they are setting that expectation and they are setting that standard. I can do that as a coach, but unless I have buy-in from everybody, and especially my main leaders like this, it only goes so far. So the fact that they have bought in and they have been working so hard and pushing themselves, I think it leaves big shoes to fill. But I think these younger girls want to do that because of how hard they've worked, and they want to work that hard and show that they can be the same kind of juniors and seniors that these girls have been.
Ladies, thank you so much for stopping by and spending a few minutes on your Sunday afternoon with me to talk volleyball. Everybody needs to get out. If you can't get down there, there's going to be streaming. There's going to be people there that can text. Keep up with these ladies at the state tournament, and let's help them be able to go as far as they can go. And, who knows, maybe we can bring that banner home and hang another banner in the dome. I mean, that would be the ultimate. And hopefully you ladies can get all the support you need, and the bracket falls right, and you ladies can get what you deserve. So appreciate y'all stopping by today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Best of luck to the Lady Warriors. Appreciate the ladies stopping by and visiting with us here on the Talking Stick podcast. Best of luck to them on Tuesday afternoon as they will face either the winner of Mena or Huntsville. 4:00 Tuesday afternoon at Wynn. If you can get down there and support these ladies because they certainly deserve it. And speaking of support, if you like what we're doing here on the Talking Stick podcast, go ahead and hit that subscribe button I've put on the screen there. Or if you're listening on Spotify, follow us on Spotify as well. All your support, it just makes it easier for us to grow the show and do more things in the future. Appreciate everybody listening and watching today. This has been the Talking Stick podcast. I'm Marcus Carlton.